the graph is translated 3 units down, so y dash is equal to y minus 3, x dash is equal to x plus 2, so that means you got y dash is equal, y is equal to y dash plus 3, x dash plus minus 2 is equal to x. So then when you sub that in, you get y dash plus 3 is equal to x dash minus 2 whole thing squared. So that means y is equal to x minus 2 whole thing squared minus 3. When you put this in the CAS, literally the first solution is, I think, pi on 8. For the range, so you've got f of, so this is just a straight line, so you can put it in. So f of negative 2 is 7, and f of 7 is negative 2. So then it's from 7 to negative 2 non-inclusive on that one, and you can just switch that around. So then that becomes, what is it, A?
Yeah.
This one is just B when you evaluate with the CAS. So with the bag one, I just drew a tree diagram. There's probably other ways you can do it.
That's
just one. So then just the probability of getting all yellow is just here. So this is without replacement. So you've got 7 out of 10 on the first time, and 6 out of 9, 8 for the last one. So you just times those together, 7, 10, 6 out of 9, and 5 out of 8, and that gets you 7 on 24. When you draw the graph, from what I remember, it looks like this. And so if it's going from 0 to something to infinity, you want to have an inverse, it has to be a 1-to-1 function, so you can only take this side. So you restrict the domain from 0 and above. So that's D. Question 7, it's mod, we can skip that for now. The average value is just 1 over pi on 2 minus 0 times integration 0 to pi on 2 of cos x dx. I think that gives you, what does it give you? 2 on pi. So that's question 9. So when you put this in the CAS and you rearrange, you get I think it's B for x. So for this you need to use chain rule. So first of all, the volume of a sphere is 413 pi r squared, cubed. And you want to find the rate of increase of the volume with respect to time. So that's dv on dt, and using chain rule you get dv on dr times dr on dt. So dv on dr is equal to 4 pi r squared times by 3, and here r is 6, so then you get, I think, 144 pi times 3, so here you get 432 pi. Again, this is mod, I'm just gonna skip that. A fair coin is tossed 10 times, so I used, you can use this, right?
That's binomial, yeah.
Yeah, you can use that. So I did NTX, so this is the formula you use. N here is 10, X is 8, P is equal to half, because probably getting heads and tails, so you get, when you put that in, you get C. You can actually evaluate this with the CAS, and basically, so y dash minus 3 is equal to y, for translating, for when you rearrange, and 2x dash is equal to 4 is x, so y dash is equal to y plus 3, x dash is equal to x plus 4 on 2, and when you evaluate these matrices, and you should get something that looks like these two. So I think I got 8. Yeah. So here you're just finding when f dash of x is equal to is negative. So that just means that the gradient is negative, so that's from -3 to 3, non-inclusive. The area here is just from integration from -1 to 1 f of x plus integration from 1 to 4 f of x plus integration 4 to 6 f of x. But here these two are negative areas, so you put a negative in front of them to make them positive. So then you get D. Question 16, you want to integrate both sides to get f of x. So integration f dash of x is equal, dx. G dash plus 3 dx. So then you get f of x is equal to g of x plus 3x plus c, and you're given that f of 0 is 2 and g of 0 is 1, x is 0 here, so it's just c, so you get c is equal to 1, so then this is equal to 1, so then you get a. Literally just test these out and you'll get D. Here a plus b plus 0.4 is equal to 1. Negative a plus, so the formula for finding the mean is just x times by x plus, the summation of them. So here it would be -1 times a plus 0 times by b plus 1 times 0.4, and here the mean is 0.3. So just when you simultaneously solve that in the CAS, I think you get D. Here you can I use discriminant, but I use the determinant of a matrix. So in matrix form this looks like this, so 2 and then n. And so the determinant is m minus 2 m ad minus bc, and for unique solutions this must not be equal to 0. Then you get m is not equal to 0, or m is not equal to 5 for unique solutions. For no solutions, you just sub back in m and you get sub back in these m values to these here, and you get m is equal to 0 for no solutions. Yeah, so here this is just chain rule. So you've got f dash of sine 4x times by the derivative of the inside function, which is 4 cos 4x. Here that is e. Here you just use the CAS functionalities menu 552. And when the mean is 200, sigma is 10, and you just want to find when it's less than 208. So then you get D. Here I literally just tested values, not even tested the value, I made a is equal to -1 or something and b is equal to 3, and you get a graph that looks like C. So here f dash of x is just simply 2 cos x. This is mod, so we'll leave that. So for b, you're finding when f dash of x is equal, so f dash of x is 2 cos x. You're finding when another value of x, so that the gradient is equal to 1. So that means 2 cos x is equal to 1 where x is between 0 and 2 pi. So cos x is equal to a half, and then you get x is equal to pi on 3 or 5 pi on 3. So here x is equal to 5 pi on 3, so it's just not pi on 3. Find the equation of the tangent. So you put f of pi on 3 into the function, and you get that is equal to √3. So to find the tangent, you just find the equation of a straight line. So y minus root 3 is equal to, the gradient is 1, so 1 times x minus pi on 3. So y is equal to x minus pi on 3 plus root 3. For x-intercepts, so for x-intercept, let y equal 0. So 0 is equal to x minus pi on 3 plus root 3. X is so here the x-intercept is at pi on 3 minus root 3 comma 0. For y-intercept, let x equal 0. So y is equal to 0 minus pi on 3 plus root 3. Therefore y is equal to y-int at 0 comma root 3 minus pi on 3. So to find, so this one, basically what I found out to do is find the x-intercepts of the tangents. So you've got one tangent is y is equal to x minus pi on 3 plus root 3. The other tangent was x minus y is equal to x minus 5 pi on 3 minus root 3. So you find the x-axis intercepts of both. So pi on 3 minus root 3, and the other one is 5 pi on 3 plus root 3. And basically you just subtract the difference between those two. So 5 pi on 3 plus root 3 minus pi on 3 minus root 3, no, plus root 3 is equal to m. So then you get m is equal to 4 pi on 3 plus 2 root 3. This is mod, you can just put in the CAS, it's not hard. Okay, so probability. So what I want to do first is draw a nice big tree diagram, and it says that she went to the gym on Monday night. So on Monday, actually, so for the first question, it's just asking that she goes to the pool for the next 3 nights. So that's these 3. So for that probability, you do 0.4, and then the next day would be 0.3 because it's 1 minus 0.7. And then, oh, I did this too many times. Okay, so, and then it's just times by 0.3 again. So here the probability is equal to 0.4, 0.3 squared. That gives you 0.036. Find the probability that she goes to the pool exactly on 2 of the next 3 nights. So that is occurring here, I think here, and here. So the probability on this row is 0.6, 0.4, and 0.3. 0.4, 0.7, 0.4. And this one is 0.4, 0.3, 0.7. So you just make that equal. So you got 0.6 times 0.4 times by 0.3 plus 0.4 times by 0.7 times by 0.4 plus 0.4 times by 0.3 times by 0.7. So that gives you 0.268. Long-term probability is not in the syllabus. Here I just draw it on the CAS. So you've got 0. I'm just gonna set my axis scale. It is 0 between 1 and anything after. And the graph looks something like this. There's a turning point at around 1.42 and 1.54. So to find the probability, corrected 3 decimal places that she spends less than 75 minutes working out. So 75 minutes is about 1.25 hours. So then you're just integrating from 1 to 1.25 the function. So that is equal to 0.191. Corrected 3 decimal places. So here the probability of success is 1 minus 0.191, so that's about 0.0809. And here you use that same probability, a binomial formula that you use in multiple choice. So 5, choose 4, 0.809, and 4, 0.191 power 1. So that gives you 0.41, corrected 2 decimal places. Here I just find the median, so that is just 1 to m t dt, which is equal to 0.5, and you're solving for m in your CAS. M is equal to 0.69 or 1.96, 2.54, or 3.31, but m has to be between 1 and 2, therefore m is equal to 1.46 hours, which is about 88 minutes. So here you're trying to find the Y-intercept, so let 4y let x equals 0, y is equal to 3, e to the power 0 minus e to the power 0, that's 3 minus 1 minus 1, so then y is equal to 1, therefore b is equal to 1. Find the exact value of a, so you just find the x-intercept for x, let y equals 0, 0 is equal to 3 minus e to the x minus e to the minus x, and you just put that in your CAS and solve, and you get x is equal to ln 3 minus root 5 on 2, or x is equal to ln 3 plus root 5 on 2. I'm just going to take the positive because a here is positive and negative. So that means a here is ln 3 plus root 5 on 2. So basically what I did here was I defined this as a function and then just put these inside the function. So here you get 0.74, 1.00 and 0.74 again. So this is literally just adding 3 rectangles areas together. So that's just 0.5 times 0.74 plus 0.5 times 1 plus 0.5 times 0.74, and that gives you about 1.2 square kilometers. Here it's just simple math, honestly, I don't even know how to explain it. 1.2 times w times m. It's basically just, yeah, it's literally just that. Here you've got, basically I did turning point form first, but like it's pretty just simple, like you can get it in your head, but I'll do it anyways. So turning point form, and then you just solve for a, so you just sub in a coordinate. You get a is -1, so then you get y is equal to negative x squared plus 1. Find the area enclosed by the parabola, so that's just integration from -1 to 1. So that's equal to 1.33 square kilometers. Here I'm gonna let e of x equal a constant, or like a parameter, and then you get 3 minus ka over 1 over a is equal to 0. If you rearrange that, 3 minus ka is equal to 1 over a, 3a minus ka squared is equal to 1. So you get a quadratic. Ka squared minus 3a plus 1 is equal to 0. And once you get a quadratic and you're looking for one or more solutions, you can immediately think, okay, I need to use the discriminant. So the discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0 because you have one or more solutions. So that means k squared, 9 minus 4k, just b squared minus 4ac, must be greater than or equal to 0. And you get k is less than or equal to 9 or 4. But it's not just that. K is a positive real number, so k is also greater than 0. So then you get 0 is greater than k, which is less than 9 or 4. So question 4, just showing that s is equal to 7, you're looking for the y-intercept. So for y-intercept, let x equal 0, f of 0 is equal to 7, therefore s is equal to 7. So to find r, you know that f dash of 0 is equal to 4.25, so I'm going to differentiate f of x. So f dash of x is equal to 3px squared plus 2qx plus r. F dash of 0 is equal to 4.25 by here. That means r has to be equal to 4.25. So here, the furthest point reached by the track in the positive y direction occurs at x is equal to 1. So I'm going to use the derivative. F dash of x is equal to 3bx squared plus 2qx plus 4.25. F dash of 1 is equal to 0. That means 3p plus 2q is equal to minus 4.25. Here you get q is minus 3p minus 4.25 on 2. You can approximate that as a fraction, but I don't think you need to. F of 1, now that you're given p, so f of x is actually now p x cubed plus minus 3p minus 4.25 on 2 x squared plus 4.25 plus 7. So then f of 1 is equal to p plus minus 3p minus 4.25 on 2 plus 4.25 plus 7. So when you put that in the cas, you get 9.125 minus p on 2. Find the value of a in terms of p where f dash of a is equal to 0. So f dash of x again is equal to 3px squared plus 3 minus 3p minus 4 minus 4.25 x plus 4.25. F dash of a is equal to 0. Then you get 3pa squared plus minus 3p minus 4.25a plus 4.25 is equal to 0. You get A is 17 on 2p. If A is 17 on 3, that means 17 on 3 is equal to 17 on 2p. 17 goes, 2p is equal to 12p, sorry. 12p is equal to 3, and p is equal to a quarter, which is equal to 0.25. When you sub that into q, so you get, what's q? Q is equal to minus 3 times 0.25 minus 4.25 on 2, then you get minus 2.5. So here you just define the function and solve. So to find the coordinates of D and F, these are just X-intercepts. So for X in let Y equals 0, so 0.25 x cubed minus 2.5 x squared plus 4.25 x plus 7 is equal to 0. When you put that in the CAS, you get x is negative 1, or x is equal to 4, or x is equal to 7. X is greater than 0 here, therefore x is equal to 4, or x is equal to 7, and then your intercept, that means D is 4, 0, and F is 7, 0. Last page. So here, find the greatest distance that the track is from the x-axis when it is below the x-axis. So that's just the negative turning point over here. That's basically E, the y value of E. So f dash of x is equal to 0. 3x squared on 4 minus 5x plus 17 on 4 is equal to 0. This is still using that same f here. You get x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 17 on 3. We're looking for x is equal to 17 on 3 here. So f of 17 on 3 is equal to minus 3.70. So that means the distance is just 3.70. Find the exact values of a and b. So here you need simultaneous equations. So g of 0 is equal to 7. That means a 1 minus 0 is equal to 7. Then you get a is equal to 7. Also f dash of 0 is equal to 17 on 4 when a is equal to 7. So then when you put that in the CAS, you get a is equal to 7, b is equal to 17 on 28. Find the area bounded by the track between x is equal to negative 2 and x is equal, and so basically the two graphs. So it's just from negative 2 to 0, 7, 1 minus 17 on 28x dx, plus integration from 0 to 4. I'm just going to write f of x dx. So then that gives you 33.83 square units.
This is 4 marks, you have to show these steps.
Was it actually?
Yeah. That's what he said, please.
Okay, so it is a 4-mark question. So you have to evaluate the integrals and show that you're subtracting. So 196 ln mod 17x minus 28 on 17 from negative 2 to 0 plus, wow, 16 minus 5x cubed, 16 plus 17x squared from 0 to 4. That gives you 196 ln 31 on 14 on 17 plus 74 on 3 is equal to 33.83 square units. I think that's it, yeah. it readable? Everything is right, right? Yeah, I don't know how I got 71 originally. Huh? I don't know how I got